the Chiefs and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've come in on a nice run of recent form. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
A try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going underneath to the tight end Green. this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Howell down to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Second down, Howell now. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 60 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Howell throwing on first down here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Powell, he'll look to throw it. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 1st carry here for Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Howell. Going underneath to the tight end, Green. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
They'll look to throw again. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Cornell Powell, 43 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case,
oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Powell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken right around the 44. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Let's go now.
Throwing here, Howell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll set up a throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Powell slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, what a move. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2 yards, good enough for a first. He'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Taken in here by Powell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Howell to throw. And that'll be taken in downfield by Green. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Robinson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
So the Chiefs now down by 7. A little over 50 seconds remaining.
They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That'll third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Set up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped